When a child says, "I hate you," it's important to remember that they are still learning how to navigate the world around them and express their emotions in a healthy way. It's natural for children, as well as adults, to feel angry, upset, and even hateful at times, and it's our job as parents to help them navigate those emotions and find ways to cope with them. So when your child says, "I hate you," try not to take it too personally. I know, easy said, right? Instead, try to see it as an opportunity to teach them how to express themselves in a more constructive way. Let's be real, parenting can be tough. But one of the trickiest parts is trying to teach our little ones how to handle their emotions. It's like trying to teach a toddler how to drive a car. Sure, it may be possible with some patience and a whole lot of grace, but it's definitely not going to be a smooth ride. But don't worry, there are a few tips that can help make the journey a little bit easier. First, don't be afraid to get creative. If your child is struggling to express their feelings, try using different methods like role play, art, or even a good old-fashioned temper tantrum. Just kidding, don't encourage those. And remember, it's okay to feel all the feels. Encourage your child to name their emotions and let them know that it's completely normal to have a range of emotions. Just try to steer them towards more appropriate ways of expressing those emotions, like using their words or going for a walk instead of throwing a fit in the grocery store. We've all been there. Finally, be patient and understanding. It's not going to happen overnight, and there will be bumps in the road. But with time and practice, your child will learn to navigate their emotions and find healthier ways to express themselves. Just keep calm and parent on. When a child says, "I hate you," it's like a kid's version of saying, "I'm really, really mad right now, and I'm taking it all out on you." Obviously, kids don't talk like that regardless what age they are. Now, I know it can be tough to hear those words, especially if you're a parent who is always trying their best. But it's important to remember that kids are still learning how to deal with their emotions, and sometimes they lash out in inappropriate ways. So instead of getting mad and yelling back, try to calmly listen and see if there's anything you can do to help. And if all else fails, just remind them that you love them and that you'll always be there for them, no matter how much they feel like they hate you at that particular moment. If you hear those words from your teenager, she is most likely feeling overwhelmed, angry, and upset with you. They may feel like you are not understanding them or not listening to their needs and feelings. It may also indicate that they are feeling misunderstood or unsupported in their emotions and experiences. It is important to try to understand your teenager's perspective and address any underlying issues or conflicts that may be contributing to their feelings of hatred towards you. It is also important to communicate with your teenager and try to resolve any conflicts in a healthy and constructive way. It is important to remember that when a child expresses hate towards their parent, it is often a sign of frustration and a lack of understanding. It is important to try to understand where your child is coming from and address any underlying issues that may be causing them to feel this way. When you say, "I hate you," it breaks my heart. I know that you don't really hate me, but rather you hate the limitations and disempowerment that I represent to you. It's hard to be a teenager and feel like you don't have control over your own life. But please know that I am only setting limits and boundaries because I love you and want what's best for you. I understand that sometimes it feels like I don't understand you or that I don't approve of who you are. But that couldn't be further from the truth. I am so proud of the person you are becoming, and I am here to support you every step of the way. So when you say, "I hate you," please remember that I love you more than anything and that everything I do is out of love and concern for your well-being. I hope that someday you will understand and see that all of my actions come from a place of love. Some other ways a parent could respond include, acknowledge the child's feelings. "I can see that you are feeling very angry and upset right now. It's okay to have these feelings, but it's not okay to say, 'I hate you' to someone you care about." Validate the child's emotions. It's understandable to feel angry and hurt when things don't go the way we want them to. Let's talk about what's been going on and see if we can find a solution. Offer support and encouragement. "I'm here for you and will always love you, no matter how you feel. Let's work together to find a way to resolve this issue." It is important for the parent to remember that children may say hurtful things in the heat of the moment, but it doesn't mean they truly hate their parent. It is important for the parent to remain patient and understanding, and to continue to show love and support to the child. It is also possible that the phrase "I hate you" from a child could be a cry for help. Children may not always have the ability to express their feelings or needs in a more direct or appropriate way, and may instead act out or use negative language as a way to communicate their distress or frustration. It is important to listen to and understand the child's underlying feelings and needs, and to provide support and guidance in a compassionate and understanding manner. The rage may not be directed at you but at someone else in your child's life. This is a red flag that your child may have been bullied, threatened, or abused. Investigate this possibility thoroughly and provide the necessary support and protection for your child. Seek help from school administration, counselors, and/or law enforcement if necessary. It is possible that the phrase "I hate you" may come from the child's reptilian brain, which is responsible for basic survival instincts. This is because when we are frightened, our brains are in a heightened state of stress and anxiety, and we become more focused on the immediate threat to our safety. In this state, we may not have the ability to express our feelings in a more nuanced or complex way. Instead, our emotional responses become more primal and instinctual, and we may rely on strong, simple phrases like "I hate you" to communicate our fear and distress. These phrases may also serve as a way for us to protect ourselves or deflect blame in a situation that feels threatening or out of control. However, it could also be a result of other factors such as frustration, disappointment, or a lack of understanding or communication. It is important to address the underlying cause of the child's negative feelings and address any issues that may be contributing to their behavior. Take a deep breath and try to remain calm. Your child may not understand the full impact of their words and may just be expressing frustration or anger. Acknowledge your child's feelings. It's important to validate their emotions, even if you don't agree with them. Saying something like "I understand that you feel angry or upset right now" can help your child feel heard and understood. Find out what's really behind the words. Ask your child why they feel this way. Are they upset about something specific that happened? Are they struggling with something in their life? Understanding the root cause of their emotions can help you address the issue and find a solution. Offer support and guidance. It's natural for children to feel overwhelmed or frustrated at times. Offer to help them work through their emotions and find ways to cope with their feelings. Remind your child that you love them. Even when they say hurtful things, it's important to let them know that you still care about them and are there to support them. Try to encourage the use of "I" statements when child is communicating emotions. This means expressing how one is feeling without labeling or defining the emotion. Encourage them to describe their feelings in simple terms and offer support and guidance as they work through their emotions. Don't get angry or defensive. It's natural to feel hurt or upset when your child says they hate you, but reacting with anger will only escalate the situation. Don't ignore your child's feelings. Dismissing their emotions or brushing them off will only make them feel unheard and unsupported. Don't take it personally. Remember that your child may be expressing frustration or anger that has nothing to do with you. It's important to try to remain objective and focus on finding a solution to the problem. Don't use the phrase "I hate you" in return. It's never okay to use hateful language with your child, even if you feel hurt or upset. Don't punish your child for saying "I hate you." This type of behavior is not acceptable, but punishment will only make things worse. Instead, try to find a positive way to address the issue and help your child cope with their emotions. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions or concerns. I will be happy to help you and your children. Advice at newparenting.net or 888-857-8044. Peace and love to your family. Subscribe to newparenting.net posts and publications.